You got to open a high yield savings account. I recommend my friends over there at SoFi, who's offering 4% right now on a high yield savings account. So this means that as soon as my paycheck hits my account, I'm telling my paycheck to send maybe 10%, 5% to my high yield savings account. And then I don't even see the money because it just automatically went to my emergency account. It automatically went to my savings account for my down payment on my home. It automatically went to my savings account for the down payment, not down payment, for my car that I want to buy in the future. You see, SoFi is an excellent option for this. A high yield savings account is a much better option than it comes to a traditional savings account because it earns you a much higher APY, aka a interest rate over the month. Make this your, I call it for me, out of mind, out of sight account. Set it and forget it unless there's an absolute emergency. Now, when there's an emergency, trust me, you will not forget that you got $5,000, $2,000, $10,000 sitting in another account. I promise you. Now, before we go into number two, I want to talk a little bit about SoFi. So you see, SoFi, they're going to give you $300 extra cash if you open up an account, but that account does have to be associated and attached to a checking account. So this is what I tell people. I would, if you already have a direct deposit, go into your direct deposit, go to your HR department and say, hey, listen, I want to have 5% of my funds direct deposited into this particular account. That goes into the checking account. That's going to activate the $300, right, that you're getting. Then you go into your checking account on SoFi and say, hey, move 100% of this money into my savings account to where now I can get 4%. Now you're letting that money just sit there. Here's what I love about this is that because you get the checking account on SoFi, I call this my out of my Lord Jesus, out of sight, out of mind account. So if an emergency happens, I can move the money from my SoFi account, high yield savings account, into my checking account. I have a Visa debit card from SoFi. I can now use the money instantly. I got $300 for opening the account. I'm getting 4% on the money. It is FDIC insured, and I have quick access to the account. I will go to anthonyneal.com/savings and open up a checking and savings account with SoFi, specifically, not for the checking account, not for the checking account, specifically for the savings account. All right, specifically to get that 4% high yield interest. Here's number two. I want you to challenge yourself to a no spend month. In the month of April, for Financial Literacy Month, I'm giving y'all 2 months advance notice. I am going to launch that month with a no spend month. We're going to not spend anything. We're not going to buy any wants. We're not going to go out and eat anything at all. We're going to be cooking at home. We're going to have a no spend month. And every single day for that month, for the month of April, I'm going to be sending out financial information and financial wisdom. So that way, while we're not spending, we're also learning more about our funds. And I get it. This one is going to be tough, but it works. Every time I commit to 30 days without spending, man, I come back and I do go back to spending some money. But some of the things that I was spending money on, I'm like, I didn't need it. Like that first week, I was like, oh my God. That second week, I was like, oh, this ain't that bad. The third week, I'm like, wait, I was spending money on it? Fourth week, I'm like, I'm not going back to that. So in the month of April, we're going to commit to spending only on essentials, rent, utilities, groceries, and gas. But we're going to be strict. No online shopping. I'm sorry. No Amazon Prime. I'm sorry, ladies. No impulse of purchasing. And we're going to be tracking everything we do not spend. And watch your savings grow. Watch your checking account grow. Watch the margin. I talked about this on my last show. Watch the margin grow. And the more we have margin, the more we can invest, the more we can step back and have freedom. By the end of the month, you are going to be shocked by how much you were spending on unnecessary things. So I'm giving you about a month and a half of notice that we're going to have a no spend month. A no spend month is going to be amazing. So be prepared for that. And what I love about that is the no spend month, it allows us to help us pay off debt so we can get our credit scores even higher so that when we go to purchase a home. As a matter of fact, when it comes to your credit report, check this out.
All right, fam, let's have a heart to heart. You all know that I'm all about helping you get your money. But let me ask you this question. How's your credit report looking? And if you're being honest and you're saying, you know what, Ayo, I need some help, well, listen, I got something for you. Listen, I know credit can feel like this big, confusing thing, but with Kickoff, it doesn't have to be. They've designed a super simple, affordable way to help you build your credit, whether you're just starting out or need to bounce back from a rough patch. Here's how it works. Kickoff reports to the major credit bureaus to help you establish a positive credit history, and you can get started for as little as $5 a month. No credit check, no crazy interest fees at all, no hidden fees, just a straightforward way to improve your financial standing. And here's why it matters the most, because it is not just about a number, it is about financial freedom and doors opening up for you. Do you want that dream apartment? Do you want lower car insurance and even better job prospects? It all starts with making sure you have a good credit profile. So don't wait. Head over to anthonyoneil.com/kickoff. That's anthonyoneil.com/KIKOFF and start your first month for just as little as $1. Listen, it's anthonyoneil.com/kickoff, KIKOFF. You get it for $1. This gets you some lower rates, especially in 2025.
So here's number three. We talked about no spend month. All right. When it comes to no spend month, one of the key things going to really help us with that, and we're going to learn within no spend month, is number 3. If we're going to really see our savings go up, our margin go up, we got to go back and we got to negotiate our bills. I've shared this before, but it's worth repeating. So many of you, I'm playing this. So many of you and so many of your fixed expenses can actually be negotiated. And when I say negotiate, it means you may have to even go out there and look and compare. You see, reducing these costs creates more room in your budget for savings. Again, we're creating more margin. The more margin we have, the more money we can put inside of our savings account, the more money we can invest. I need you this month, today, this week. I need you to step back. I want you to write down all of your utilities, all your service providers, cable, internet, phone, insurance, right? And what I want you to do is I want you to write them down on a sheet of paper. And then once you write them down on a sheet of paper, I want you to go on Google and type in, for an example, cable. Give me a list, or go to ChatGPT. Give me a list of all cable providers. And give me a list of all of the amounts on a monthly basis. If you're still using regular cable and paying for cable and internet, you're wasting money. You should be looking into apps like YouTube TV, Hulu TV. There's so many different things out there you can look into and see what's best for you in an area that you have. You only should be able really be using your local providers really for internet. Your phone companies, why are you still spending $150 a month? Why? Why, y'all? Oh, I be traveling a lot. I want to make sure I have good service. No. You ain't traveling that much. And if you're traveling that much, use Wi-Fi. Especially if you got an iPhone, use Wi-Fi. Call over Wi-Fi. I don't pay $150 a month for my cell phone service. I pay $35 a month, and I still have an iPhone. You got to get to the position to where you're asking for discounts. You're looking for promotions. You're looking for better rates. You got to compare competitor prices and use them to leverage to negotiate better deals. And if they can't negotiate a better deal, go with the best deal. Even a small reduction in your bills can add up over time. Y'all, let me do the math. I was paying $145 a month for cell phone service. That was $1,700 a year. Now I'm paying $35 a month, times that by 12. I'm paying $420 a year. $1,700 minus $420, I'm saving $1,280 a year, and I haven't skipped a beat in my cell phone service. And let me be honest, where there is, like when I am traveling, and sometimes it's not the best cell phone service. Like for example, when I went to Ghana, oh man, that was fine. I just got on Wi-Fi. And then I did FaceTime audio. Clear. But y'all, can I be real with you? I'm gonna say this, and it's probably gonna get me a little bit of, nah, man, I gotta stop saying that in 2025. It's my show. I just gotta say what I need to say in a respectful and loving way. Y'all, I wasn't hurting by $1,700 a year. Wasn't hurting at all. Honestly, I never felt it. But because I didn't feel it, doesn't mean I should not have looked at it. Because I have a budget, and because I'm trying to create as much margin as I can so I can invest more, y'all, that's an extra $1,200 I can put inside my kids' 529 in the future. Y'all, that's an extra $1,200 I can put inside of an index fund. Y'all, that's an extra $1,200 I can invest into a rental property. Y'all, that's an extra $1,200 I can make work for me rather than wasting it just to say I'm with a particular company. When you have companies who are doing the exact same thing, but they're just not as big, so they can charge better prices. So why do I want to throw away money just to have it? That's the mindset difference between average people and wealthy people. I'm wealthy. Some of y'all saying, I can't, $35 a month, Boost Mobile, what? Ew. What? Prepaid services? Ew. Okay. Be bougie and be broke.